This is Larry Henares, making your day, with the sixth part of an article I wrote entitled Philippine History for Those Who Flunked the Subject. The part 6 is entitled Our History, an Incredible Romantic Miracle. And we continue to quote. Ours is the only society that is able to absorb the Chinese, the sons of Han. Everywhere else they formed separate communities and prospered as a separate class and lived in ghettos they call Chinatown. Fully 10% of the blood of the Filipinos is Chinese, and as a people, we are lighter and more chinky-eyed than our Malaysian brothers in Malaysia and Indonesia. The Chinese are part of us, and their economic roots in the Philippines are as manifold as those of the mangrove tree. The Filipino people have, from time to time, attempted to cast off the Chinese traders, but it's been the struggle of mythical Lao Kun, who together with his two sons was embraced to death by serpents. Cameron Forbes, the American Governor General from 1901 to 1913, for whom Forbes Park was named, expelled them by the tens of thousands by virtue of no power whatsoever legally invested in him. But back they came, and a huge trade developed between the United States and the Philippines. Their Philippine commercial empires are vast. How vast, no one really knows, for their natural proclivity to remain off the skyline is enhanced by the desirability of doing so. The Filipinos do not like them, and at times detest them, but far more than the brass and obvious American trade penetrations, the Chinese are the more really intelligent imperialists in the Philippines. More about this after these messages. This is Larry Henares making your day with part 6 of an article I wrote entitled Philippine History for Those Who Flunked the Subject. And the title of this part 6 is Our History is an Incredible Romantic Miracle. Now, one incident in the light of world history at the turn of the century is simply breathtaking. After the Katipunan was formed, but before the Spanish discovered it, the warship Congo of the Japanese Imperial Navy, commanded by Admiral Kanimura, dropped anchor in the Manila Bay. A Katipunan committee headed by its chief, Andres Bonifacio himself, sought the aid of Japan in the fight against Spain. Admiral Kanimura, though sympathetic, declined. Had Japan intervened, unquestionably, the Philippines would have been driven into the Asian vortex, the most far-reaching consequences in the lives and indeed the evolving personalities of the Filipino people themselves. For the soul of the Filipinos, it was the time of the Great Divide. Their history would flow either east or west. Lucky were we that Japan was too busy being involved in China and Manchuria and about to launch a war against Tsarist Russia. Otherwise, we would have had the Japanese slapping our faces long before World War II. That our history and destiny flowed to the West is a long series of incredible and romantic miracles. After the first Malay peoples entered the Philippines and the Ice Age retreated north, obligingly melting the land bridges by which they came, and in due course gave them the same incubation period with which early Britons were gifted when the melting waters of the English Channel parted them from the European mainland. When the seagoing Arabs came to this country, they brought their skills and not the ills of India. They brought also Islam, which, whatever its merits as a religion, is compared with that of the Hindu, is more vigorous and in the physical sense, more pragmatic in dealing with earthly affairs, and certainly more consonant with the early fluid society of the Malays. More tomorrow, my dear friends. This is Larry Henares, making your day, saying good day, God bless you. Thank you very much for being with us. Till next time, hasta la bye-bye.